So today we want to talk about individual uniqueness and identity. Do we have some twins here?
Yes.
Can I get two? Are they twins or triplets or twins? Aya, kujeni. Okay, wanajijua. Thank you, you can come here. Ni hawa tu? Hawa hata walikuwa wamekaa pamoja. Can we get some other pair? Okay, if you're willing, you can come. We can have another pair. Let's appreciate them. Tupige makofi. Please come. Individual uniqueness and identity. And one of the things I want you to realize, it is no two people are the same anywhere in the world. Even the most identical twins. Are we together? No two people are the same. No two people are the same. Even twins, even wherever you go, God in his own way. See, all those people were twins here. Same mother, same father. Born the same time. Okay, they were carried the same time because they were twins. But there are no two people who are the same. Even the most identical twins. Even people who are brought up by the same parent, by the same mother, by the same father, they are not the same. Are we together? And I want to give this to a mic, and I want you to understand they are the most identical of all the twins that we had here, right? They're the most identical. And I want you to realize that even if they are twins, they are very different. Are we together? So let me ask you. So you will tell us your name. You'll tell us what you want to be when you grow up. Please listen. Poa.
Naitwa Precious. Sasa naitwa Precious Kagendo, niko 10J. Na nataka kuwa teacher.
She wants to be a teacher. Thank you, Precious.
Saseni.
Poa.
My name is Patience Ngada from 10J. I want to be a lawyer.
She wants to be a lawyer. Do you realize, please walk with me, Do you realize, despite being twins, despite being very identical, despite being in the same class, they have different ambitions. Are we together? This one wants to be a teacher, this one wants to be a lawyer. And their driving force is different. Their desires are different. Their pursuits in life are very different. Are we together? And that is just to tell you, you are different. I will tell your neighbor, you are different.
You are different.
And the other thing I want to tell your neighbor is, difference is not a weakness. And if you can't write that down, just because you're different, it doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean there is anything wrong with you. Are we together? Just because you're different, you are just unique by yourself. Individual uniqueness. Are we together? Even watoto wa tumbo moja, brought up the same way, the same time, the same privilege, the same school, the same everything, they will still be different. Because God has created us so differently. Are we together? Look at your thumb. Your thumb, yeah. Look at your thumb. Let me tell you, the thumb that you have is different from all the billions of people we have in this world. And I want you to pay attention and look at it. Look at it and look at it very keenly. We are living in a dangerous time where people are not embracing the fact that they are different. And they are seeing indifference as a weakness. Are we together? You are unique. this thumbprint, the way it is not similar for any of us here. Ukienda hata throughout the country, all over Africa, all over the world, among the many, many billions of people, it cannot be the same. So you are different. Are we together? Are we together? And it is okay to know that you're different. Let's appreciate them as they take their seats. So have we encountered people who will look like them ama they look like us? Sindio? Unapatana na mtu unaambiwa, na mnafanana na nani? But even those ones, you're still different from them. Are we together? You can look like, but you are not the same. Okay? Looking like does not mean it is the same. Looking like does not mean it is similar. And one of the things I want you to understand today, let's appreciate our principal. Thank you. There is so much power in knowing who you are, okay? There's so much power in knowing who you are and embracing who you are. And there's a difference, okay? There's a difference between knowing who you are and embracing who you are. Because there is a danger when you know who you are and you don't embrace that. Are we together? And there is a danger of embracing who you are not. Okay? So haujijui, lakini hiyo ndio kitu umeembrace. I hope hakuna mtu amepotea. There is so much power in knowing who you are and embracing who you are. Because knowing is not enough. Are we together? Knowing that you're different is not enough. You've just seen from the twins that were here. Knowing you're different is not enough. You have to embrace it. Are we together? See, one has said they want to be a teacher, the other one has said they want to be a lawyer. The time of studying to be a lawyer and the time of studying to be a teacher has ifanani, sindio? How long does it take for someone to finish law school? Yes, umalize kusoma, you join KSL, and then you wait until you are admitted to the bar, right? And then it takes time for all that to happen. How long do you think it will take for someone to train to be a teacher? 4 years. Do you realize that that is already a difference? Because one will finish and perhaps get a job immediately. Sindio? Na wewe bado uko wapi? Uko shule. Is that a difference? Is it a weakness? It's just a difference. Please walk with me. It's just a difference. Is it a weakness? No. It is just a difference. So there is power in knowing who you really are. And then embrace that. So that when you embrace that, you're not comparing yourself with another person. And that is the biggest identity crisis we are facing in this generation. Wakati unapatana na watu na hawajijui. Are we together? So you need to understand that you are unique. Able to tell your neighbor, you are unique. You are unique. And everything about you is unique. And everything about you is unique. So when we are looking at matters identity will answer the question, who am I? Identity will answer the purpose answers, why am I here? Identity will answer, who am I? Who are you exactly? That is what you're trying to figure out. Who are you? Ask your neighbor, who are you? Who are you? Hey, so muulize na attitude. Okay? Because I also want you to understand that identity pia si jina lako. Sawa sawa? You're not Esther, that is who you are. No. There are so many components that make up who you are, that make up the desires and the interests you have. So one of the things you need to understand about identity is that identity shows the unique way you see the world. Your identity will show the unique way you see the world, the perspective. Because we are different, our lenses are different. How we see the world, how we perceive problems. Are we together? Among all the twins that we had here, kuna wale mlisema they are more confident, they are more outgoing, right? The others are shy. The others like to keep to themselves. Sindio? That is who they are. They are very, very different. And they see the world differently. One of them will see the world as a safe space. The other one will see the world as a dangerous place. Identity is internal. That's the second thing I need you to understand. Identity is internal, and yet it is the foundation. What you become is highly pegged on who you are on the inside of you. It is very, very internal. Ni wewe tu unajua the collaboration between your mind system, your internal system and all that. Your identity is very important. Identity is like the root of a tree. Are we together? Depending on how well grounded, how deep, how far it goes, it determines how far it can also shoot upwards. So it is internal, yet it is very, very foundational. It is very foundational. But the other thing is, it shapes how you show up. Imagine. Identity shapes how you show up. And I've given a good example with all the twins that were here. They are showing up differently. Did you notice some were very well polished in their dressing? Did you notice that? And some were not? Did you notice some had kept their hair and some had unkempt their hair? Yeah. Imagine all that stems from your identity. Identity will shape how you show up. Not just tuko nje, hata hapa mahali tuko shule. How you show up. How you prepared yourself in the morning. Okay? Yeah, imagine. Kuna wale wenye wanamkanga 5 minutes to time. Atafanya vitu vizuri. Ama atafanya tu mbio mbio. You will make your bed haraka haraka. You will leave your boxes looking. Mnaziachanga zikikaje? Na kuna ule mwenye ameamka 5 minutes to time ataacha ikikaje? Chaotic, sindio? But there is one who will wake up early, organize themselves, prepare themselves, and you will notice. Because identity also shapes how you show up. How you show up. And we will be able to tell. You know we will be able to tell, sindio? When we look at you, we can tell if your life looks like chaos or your life looks like order. I know there are some already looking at me and they are saying, wow, Miss Yeziva white. Sindio? Kwa sababu unajiju? Aha. The other thing you need to understand about identity is that identity informs your purpose. Identity informs your purpose. And we spoke about purpose yesterday, right? But it stems from somewhere. It stems from somewhere. Purpose will come from your identity and how you show up. And then you will be able to know, why do I exist? Why did God make me wake up today? Why am I here? So there are several factors that influence our identity. And all this is still culminating to the assignment I gave you yesterday, which I'm really hoping and praying that you will get time and you will be committed to create time to do it. And one of them is your personality, okay? And hakuna watu wako na personality inafanana the same way tumekuwa hapa. See, we already said some are shy, some are confident, sindio? So your personality can be you're an extrovert. You draw energy from being around people, okay? You're the life of the party. You keep people engaged. You're always laughing. You're always smiling. And someone else can be an introvert. They love their own space, okay? They love just being by themselves. Are we together? And we are different. Our personalities show up differently. So you need to understand, what is my personality? Others just take time to process something. Others is very quick. Like some of us, we think of solutions very fast. Someone has presented a problem, you're already thinking of how to fix it very fast. The other thing that shapes our identity or that influences our identity is our values. What matters to you most? Your value system. Your value system is gonna shape your identity in a big way. In a big way. If you're a Christian, your value system is intact and you are committed to just being a good person, a kind person. Okay? The things you do, the way you reflect your life, you have a lot of order. You have a lot of order, and your relationship with God is very secure. The values that matter to you most, is it integrity? Is it friends? The people that you like being around? Does your faith matter? It also lies there in part of your identity, so that you're able to shape there. The other thing that shapes our identity is our strengths and our weaknesses. Our strengths and our weaknesses. Na tulikubaliana kila mtu akona strength na kila mtu akona weakness, right? And we said weaknesses should not be used as an excuse. As you leverage on your strength, you're also making room to improve on where you know you're weak. So how do you see yourself? That's very important. But then the other one that is also equally important is background and experiences. They shape your identity in a big way. Your background and experiences. They shape your identity. They shape your identity. Yesterday we took time to focus on Judges chapter 6. And we read about who? Samuel. Yes, we read about Gideon. Gideon, his background and his experience made him have an identity of a timid young man. It made him have an identity of someone who cannot achieve the highest level. He can't deliver the people of Israel. And he thought of himself as weak. It was because of his background. It was because of his experience. His background was, his clan was the least. His clan was the weakest, and he was the least in his family. Are we together? And he used that to shape his identity. And some of us, our experiences and our backgrounds ndizo zimetupatia identity. And that is why you always look down on yourself. That is why you never think you can amount to anything. That is why you never see yourself achieving anything in this lifetime. Your background, your experiences, the things that you have gone through. For instance, if you were abused, you're always looking at yourself as a victim. Are we together? And these are real things. And I want you to ask yourself, how has my background or how has my experience influenced how I see myself? How has my background back at home, whether you stay with your grandmother, whether you stay with your parents or with a guardian, how has your background shaped how you show up in the world? Are you always insecure? Because many times those things have a lot of impact. And unless we go back na tuangalie hii kitu ilianza wapi? Are you experiencing abandonment? And it shapes how you show up. Every time you're looking back on your shoulder wondering, who is going to stay? Who is going to leave me? So hata in your friendship, you never want to have friends. Kwa sababu haujui kama watakuacha, kama watakupenda, kama watakuchukia. Because in your experiences, you have always seen people give up on you. You have always seen people leave you. You have always seen people abandon you. You have always seen people just not wanting to be with you. Are we together? You have to introspect. You have to introspect that. The other thing is beliefs. Beliefs shape a lot of your identity. What have you believed about yourself? What have you believed about yourself? Have you believed that you're not beautiful because you're not light-skinned? Have you believed you're not beautiful because you're not curvy? Leo ni kitu inatusumbua sana because even yesterday I addressed so many issues of identity. And I remember telling that girl, Sai, let me tell you, these people here, you guys, you're so cruel and you represent how the world looks like. Are we together? You will see someone who is slender, mnaanza kumwambia sijui nini, they are not curvy. Now, you will finish school, you will go out there, people are doing everything possible to be slim. Are we together? People are not eating. People are spending so much money, millions, going through some procedures that are called BBL, that are called, what is the name of the other one? Ozempic. millions of money. Kufanya nini? Kutoa fat kwa mwili. Just because people are struggling so much with identity. Are we together? So today you're thin, people are not happy. Tomorrow you're fat, again people are body shaming you, you're not happy. Now again and that is how even here, you have a lot of that, which is such a dangerous thing. And for some of us, we have believed those things, that you're not beautiful because you don't have long hair. You're not beautiful because you're not tall. You're not beautiful because you don't have big boobs. Yeah. You're not beautiful because you don't have a big nyash. And it is a big danger when you have believed all those kind of things. But remember, we already said you are unique in your own self. Are we together? Unajua kuna mahali, when you look at what we call these people, air hostess, do they take big people? They take very slender people, right? Those are the air hostesses, by the way. Are we together? But you have to know that you're very, very unique. So what you believe about yourself is going to be very important, and it's going to shape how you see yourself, how you view yourself. And I want you to remember that we said difference is not a weakness. Okay? It is not a weakness. It's just that you are different and you can use it as your strength. So what are some of the threats to our identity? One of the threats to our identity is comparison. One of the threats to our true identity is comparison. Unashinda ukijikompea na so and so jumko class moja. And they are doing better than you in their academics. Ama they are best in football. Ama they are best in relay. Ama 100 meters. So you're always comparing yourself. I need you to hear me today that comparison is the thief of joy. Sawa sawa. You can be happy in knowing that you have your own strengths and you have your own weakness. Sisi wote hatuwezi kuwa marathoners. Are we together? Hatuwezi kuwa the same thing. We are different. And you have to embrace your unique self. Don't compare yourself with the other person. Don't compare yourself with your other sibling that follows you or that is ahead of you. Your dreams, your pursuits are different. Are we together? And we are also gifted differently. See, we saw from all the people that were here. Mlisema, this one is good in this one is good in this. Even if the two twins that pray, that do rugby together, do they have the same strength in rugby? Ama one is better than the other, right? Yes, because we are so gifted differently. We are not the same. So comparison. Our stories are very different. Our lives are very different because God is the one who is writing our stories. Are we together? And He's in different chapters in our lives. Kuna msiako chapter 3, kuna msiako chapter 1. Are we together? He's the masterpiece. It's like an architect who drew this hall that we are in. There is a master architect who sat and drew. Are we together? Even in our very own lives, it is God who is always drawing our lives. This building is not the same as the classrooms, right? Yes, they are different for different purposes. For very different purposes. For very, very different purposes. The other threat to our true identity is negative peer pressure. Negative peer pressure is a threat, and you have to be wary about this. It is a threat because it may cause you to compromise on your values. It may cause you to compromise on what you have believed. Are we together? And we said yesterday, as you do everything, never ever compromise on your values. So you have to know when you're surrounding yourself with negative company, negative peer pressure, they're influencing you to do something. Lakini ukitoka kwa ile kitu kwa peke yako, si ndio? Yeah, akunanga we are not we. Our destinies are not we. Our purpose is not we, it is you, I. Are we together? And you play a big part in determining how far or what becomes of your life. So be wary of negative peer pressure. But the other thing that is so loud today is social media. Tell your neighbor, social media.
Social media.
Hey, that is a threat to true identity. Acha niwashow. Msi amepatana na mtu ama ameenda mahali, amepiga picha na gari ya wenyewe amepost social media. Ushapata pressure. Ati so and so ako na gari. Ushapata pressure kwa sababu yeye ako na iPhone. Na ujui alifanya nini? Because what content creators are doing is to create a lot of consumerism. Are we together? Control how much content you're getting on social media. Because people are not living authentic lives. People are not living authentic lives. You have to work hard to get to the life that you want. Let nobody lie to you. Are we together? So as much as you have influencers you want to follow, please follow content that stimulates your brain to work hard. Last night when we went to where we were sleeping, I went to listen to a certain podcast, an interview by a lady called Emma Grid. You listen to Emma Grid, you want to work hard. Okay? Hiyo si content yenye anakuonyesha ame-unbox, akona gari, akona nini. No! She's using her brain and the things that she's doing. And let me tell you what she said that struck me. And I was like, I must tell these girls tomorrow morning. What did she say? Let me say it in verbatim. You cannot vision board your life into success. You know what that means? You know how we write our goals and the vision of our lives? So a vision board is, I want to be married, have a car, have a home, have a what, okay? So that's the big life I want to achieve, okay? But you cannot keep writing a vision and wait and sleep and wait that you will vision board into success. You must work hard. Are we together? Hizo vitu hazikuji tu just because. You must work hard. She said, you cannot vision board your life into success. You must work hard to achieve what you want. Sawa sawa? Yes. So don't be deceived by social media. People are living fake lifestyles and they are being given things out there for free to market.